Hello everyone, my name is Anita Shastri. In this video, we'll be learning about communication and language development. And why is this communication and language important for our children's development? In early years foundation stage, we have 7 areas and this is one of the areas. So let's concentrate on this. I have a few notes written down here so I don't miss any of the points. Okay, what is communication? Communication is a way of expressing our interest, our ideas, anxieties, fears, and interacting with others. So you see here, it's very important. So let's see how we can develop this communication and language skills in our children. But just using the daily things what we have at home. The first and foremost is speak. So you have to speak to your child. Talk, talk, talk. I can't stress enough of talking. It's very important to talk to your children all the time and speak clearly. It's very important. And if possible, all the time or most of the times, you can get down to your child's level and then make an eye contact when you're talking to your child. This way, you're helping your child to learn how to focus, concentrate, and also pay attention when you are talking. So you are helping your child develop these skills as well. So it's important to speak clearly and getting down to their level and making eye contact. So the child will also learn when you speak to others, you have to make an eye contact. Okay. And then you can also do one more thing. So when your child is talking to you, you will be doing some other activity and you will be like, Okay. So your child, remember, your child is watching you and the child is also learning. So when you are talking to your child, the child will also do the same thing. So the child will be doing some activity and you'll be like, So it's not going to pay attention. So you have to show your child to increase their learning skills, to develop their learning skills by listening to them and paying attention when they are talking to you. Okay. And now you can read the books to them. This is a really very, very good activity for the children. When you read, there are 3 stages which the child goes through. The child is listening and it's understanding, thinking, processing, and then it's trying to communicate or repeat it back. When you are speaking to your child as well, these 3 stages are going on. It's very regular. It's very regular. So the child, when you're talking, the child is listening to you. It's trying to understand and think and focus, right? And then it's trying to repeat it or answer you. So it's responding to your questions. So let's see. And reading is very important. So when you're reading to a child, so read it slowly and clearly. And if your child interrupts you in between to ask a question or clarify something, then you have to stop, take a pause there. You don't say like, okay, let me finish the book first and then we can talk. No, your child is curious. Your child wants to know something then and there. That's how children are, isn't it? Otherwise they will forget what they have to ask. So you take a pause and listen to your child and answer the question or clarify the doubts, whatever your child has. And there's one more thing you can do to develop your children's communication and language skills. You can listen to the songs or the rhymes, but you don't have to watch it. You have to teach your children that there's something you can only listen and not watch, because they are so used to watching the rhymes or the songs which is on YouTube or computer or laptop, whatever gadget you have. So you have to develop their listening skills So you can put the rhymes or the songs and turn off the gadget or just leave it somewhere else. So this way they are listening to it, and then they are concentrating to listen, and they are paying attention to the words being said, and they are also doing the action. So this helps for their listening skills, concentration and thinking skills, and even the movements. So you are developing, the child is developing a lots of skills when a child is listening to the music, or listening to a story also is very good. So only listening, not watching. So this way their thinking brain and their creative and their imagination increases. So this is very useful for a child. So these are all the developments which happens when you are talking to a child. So in my class the other day, a child was reading a book, and then I asked her, what are you doing? And then she said, like, I read book. So that was the answer from a child. So I took a book and I opened the book and I said, I am reading a book. And the child understood immediately, and the child said, I am reading a book. So there we go. So when your child is speaking to you, and then if it made a mistake, don't try to correct it and say like, oh, you have to say like this. Instead of that, you repeat the sentence in a correct form. So that way you're not demotivating your child or discouraging your child to use the communication skill. Instead, you are motivating and encouraging. And the child unknowingly start listening to you and correct the language by itself. And it's very important to encourage and motivate your children to speak. So when you speak clearly to them and the child is listening to you, and then the child is always repeating after you as well sometimes, and then trying to respond to you. So it will make it very clear for a child. So always encourage and motivate your children rather than correcting them. They're still learning. It's okay to make mistakes. We do mistakes too, isn't it? So please remember, speak and read and listen. Okay, these three things are very, very important. All right. So I hope you learned something today. And if you liked my video, please like, subscribe, and share the videos to others so it can help and benefit them as well. Thank you so much for watching.